I just pulled off the river here, semi-flat place. I have my army poncho in there. I have my, it's supposed to rain tonight hard, big time. My flute, my saw, my tripod, an umbrella. That's just for filming. Canteen. Front pocket I have lights. This pocket I have those heat pads you can break open. I got my food, lights, cook sets, a grill, 15 sleeping bag, 2 eggs, my poncho, my Hennessy hammock tarp, Z-light, a few other things here and there, my camera bag. And my idea is to run some paracord from back there, that branch, just the other side of that rock by the river. Nothing gonna fall on me here. That tree is pretty stable. I'm gonna run a paracord from there out here, hit my tarp. The other side of the tarp, I'm gonna bring it to that tree, bring in a line right across there. It's not the flattest ground. I won't be directly under the ridge, but I think I can get up there, stay out of the rain. So I'll set it up and show you what I have. Okay, here's what we got going so far. I got about 10 feet of paracord. Then I got the Hennessy tarp, hex tarp, comes with little flaps, little pockets there, and with cords you can pull out. I got it pulled out, my trekking pole. This is the natural formation. It's pretty tight. And then on this side, I have only a few inches, 4 inches, maybe 5 inches out. And I got about 20 feet of paracord to a tree back there. Got it pegged down to the ground. It's about 11 feet from trekking pole to trekking pole, I believe. But down here, a lot less. Unless the rain's coming really strong, which I don't foresee it happening, I'll be totally dry. Have my 6 Moon Design Haven Tyvek, my Z-light, my Marmot 15 sleeping bag plasma. And this is pretty tight. You could bounce a quarter off of it right now. I mean, it'll loosen up, but so that's my setup there. Now, the poncho will be in use tomorrow, but that'll be my pillow tonight. Put the pack liner over it. It's an Osprey rain cover for a pack. Put that over that and put my Sea to Summit towel on it. That'll be my pillow. Let's see. Food, some extra socks to sleep in, just in case these got wet. They didn't have a book I'm going to read. Medical kit, Sawyer, some maps, a bunch of extra paracord and stuff, my flute, and the kettle, MSR kettle, 2 eggs. That Nestle's Quick is my MSR stove, and that's a bushcraft grill. And that's a frying pan, a really cool frying pan, and my lantern. I'll get all set up here. Process the dry wood. My food's gonna hang up way downriver, about 200 feet. Finally got it over a branch. Salmon's gonna cook tonight. Rice is gonna cook tonight. I did bring a fry pan and a MRS, it's called a Whisper. MSR Whisper kettle. But when that goes down, I'm gonna grill my salmon on it. Heat sheet, always bring that. No extra weight, and it saves the day every once in a while. I'm sitting up in this tarp. My backpack. I'll tie this off. This will go right in here. Bring the tripod in up against this. Give me some extra room. I'll bring everything else in right alongside me, including the saw, including the lantern. And then in the morning, if it's still raining, if it's still pouring, I can use that and cook my breakfast right here. Okay, I got the water boiling in there. Some brown rice. Out there I've got my grill on there. Piece of salmon. And on the rock I have a roll. Rock and roll. Let me show it. Salmon and rock and roll. Rock and roll. In this canyon, there's flash floods. When it rains for a long time, fast, hard, fast, all the little creeks and everything swell. But it's not going to, I don't believe it's going to go 15 feet. And if it does, it does, you know. Make the best of it. But see that rock there is, there's a leaf on it with a rock that's out of the water. We'll look at this again early morning. My bet is that's underwater. If the rain that they say is coming from San Francisco reaches us. I'm down here and I've been here with Steven and his wife Jennifer, and I set up a little scavenger hunt for them. And one of the clues was 3 Imaginary Boys, the song, The Cure. So every time I come by this area, I'm singing in my head, 3 Imaginary Boys. And that got turned over to 3 Imaginary Rocks. But I'm down here, 3 Imaginary Boys. And up there on the hill, I hear my voice called, and 2 guys that I know and one of their buddies. 3 imaginary guys up there, and I'm not imagining them. I'll show you in the morning. It's neat how it works like that. 3 Imaginary Boys, the song, 3 Imaginary Rocks, 3 Imaginary Friends, but they're not imaginary. It's neat how everything works like that, like just like on Happy Gilmore. Circular. Get on the horse. Carousel. Circular. Up and down. Doing the bull dance. Feeling the flow. Circular. There's my food. Oh yeah, look, yeah, you can see. I can see their lights. Watch. Whoa, almost went down. I saw a light up there. Wait, let me see. No, I did not imagine. There. Whoa, man down. Look. Watch. There it is. See that? Yeah. They're up there. Up and over, tied to the roots. Dry sack. That came from Foxy51. He's the guy that sends me all the jokes. For those of you on Facebook Messenger that I forward the jokes, he's the one that sends me all those jokes. Some are pretty bad videos, but he sent me that, and it's got everything in there. Look at that. Look at that. I just saw that for the first time in my life. Look. You got your head, you got your neck, you got your shoulders, you got your arm out. Watch. There it is. Alien gray. See that? Burnt in the tree. Here's the grill I used. I think it's 5 by 9.5. The water that after I was done cooking with it, I flipped it over so the side of the skin of the fish on it, put it directly on the coals, burn the scent off, and then let it cool off. Now the water that I boiled the rice in, I don't think any too much smells on that anymore. Here's my stove setup. And some more rice. It's gonna be pretty cool to experience a downpour in this. Look here. I've got about 1.5 feet from my chest to the top. And I've got about, at the far point, I've got about 1.5 feet beyond my feet. Down here, I've got about 10 inches beyond my feet. The same with my head and the corners. Now I picked this place because I'm on the high point of this sandbar. It kind of slopes down that way and then goes along in the bushes. This way it just shoots down to the river. I'm like on a ridge, so I think any water is gonna come down there, flow this way, flow around me. I think I'm on the high point. We'll find out. I've been in this situation before where they 8x5 tarp and it rained longer than I thought it was going to, and I was awakened by the water underneath my sleeping bag. That was at Fish Fork. My down bag was drenched and it was so cold that night, and the rain just didn't stop. I was not there alone. I was there with Don and a bunch of other people, and otherwise I would have just packed up and left. Would have been a long walk out, but I got underneath Don's hammock under his tarp, and I was inside of a bivy sack, soaking wet. That bivy sack leaked. Like, I bought it off a used gear sale, $30, and it leaked like crazy. I bought off another YouTuber, but I'm gonna be awake. That's right there, and the rain's gonna come in, so everything's drenched around here. I'm right next to the river, and everything's just drenched. I had the hardest time getting that fire going. I'm not too worried about a spark jumping. Fire's out. It was pouring a little while ago. Oh, doing okay. There's a few places like this with a small drip. Over the years, this seam ceiling's about 8 years old. It's leaking. One right above me, one down there. But I'm gonna put the heat sheet over me in those places. So just off to the side. There's another one. So this little spot worked out great. I do want to get up here and see if I can make my way up along that ridge. Come across over there and get up in that little gulch there where that remaining of that cloud is. Below those two trees up there. Right along inside that. I know there's a spring back there that comes off the mountain. That might be where it originates. That might be why that little fog is in that gulch. River's flowing a little bit harder. See, those leaves were out of the water. The water line was down there. Now the water line is up. So it's up maybe 6 inches. No, maybe 2 inches in depth. Maybe 4 or 5 inches. Maybe 5 or 6 inches further up the rock. Maybe 2 inches in depth. Food bag. The sausage come packed for 6. Once you open them, pretty much gotta cook them. So I'll eat what I can, save the rest. A friend might walk by, even a stranger. See if they want the rest of these. Look at Skull Rock. There's skull rocks everywhere, but look at this one. Eye, nose, mouth. See that? Skull Rock. There's a Batman rock and a fox rock upriver. The treasure be underneath you. I was going to move up river, and I believe there's another big one coming in, and I have a nice spot. Overnight that tarp relaxed and stretched and sagged a little bit with the weight of the water, the wind. Wind was strong last night. So I raised the tarp up a good 6 inches and brought the sides in about 3 on each side, giving me a little bit less space width-wise, but height-wise, I can sit up free and clear. It's a lot tighter. It's going to repel water a lot better. I think I'm just going to kick back in there, and I brought a book with me. I'm going to read that book. The wind's kicking up too. And relax today. Make myself a nice dinner. Hopefully get a break in the rain if it does rain again. get a little fire going if I can, and stay warm by the fire, and then spend another night right here. It's a really nice camp. No reason why I shouldn't. I have that umbrella. Bring that umbrella. People say, why do you hike with an umbrella? Well, my camera is an expensive camera. When I stop, pull it out, I put that camera, the umbrella over me. It's a pain, yes, but when I'm filming. And it also works good as a wind block when you have an open tarp like this. Again, that's the Hennessy Hammock Hex Tarp. Raised it up a good 6 inches. More than enough. Get these going. When that burns down, be enough to cook on. And then when I'm done cooking, it'll be hot enough that those will start. Those aren't split, but those will start, and they'll burn off all the scent, so nothing comes around looking for handouts. I don't want no bear coming up here looking for a handout and nothing being here, and then say, hey, there's something right there. Tri-tip roast. Look at that. The perfect squaw bread. Squaw, squaw. Mushrooms, onion, garlic, and tri-tip roast. Rock and roll. I was hoping to have company tonight, but HB Hiker's in town for a wedding. I was hoping you'd come back and join me, but maybe not. 1 kilowatt power. On the other side, and the dying out campfire. Through night TC10. T10. It's a regular light, but you put the diffuser on it. Comes a tent lamp. So I'm gonna lay here and read for a while and just relax and enjoy the sound of the river. And tomorrow morning, as soon as I wake up, I'll pack up and start heading out. It was my mom's birthday today. I told her I'd celebrate it with her tomorrow. I'm gonna pick her up, her and my dad, and see if I can get them out of the house. Go over to Marie Callender's for dinner or something. Something we used to do when I was small. Here's the tarp with nothing in it. There's a lot of room. Easily fit two. Breakfast, small coffee. That's a half a pack of G7, I believe. That's my trash. That's somebody else's. That's been here for a long time. Down here in the bushes where I had my stuff hung. So it's going out today. That's been here for over a year. Well over a year. I've always seen it, meant to get it, always forgot it. Today I remembered it. That. Other than the butcher paper that my meat came in, that burned. Just the white paper, that burned. I used that to start the fire, actually. Oatmeal, blackberries, blueberries. Wild edibles. Some leftover squaw bread for snack on the way out. Or if I see somebody I know and they want to try squaw bread. Trail trading. That's my saw, flute, trash, Tyvek's in the back, tarps inside in the trash bag. The trash bag that I usually use to keep my pack in, to keep my pack dry, I take that out, I turn it inside out, so I'm putting the tarp wet on the outside, the dirty side. So when I get home, I pull it out, I dry one side of the bag, and it's good to go. I've used that trash bag, I'd say six months, 8 months, one trash bag. Got the salmon right there at the top in case I see Kenny or Jay or any of the miners. I'll see if they want it. It's got to be cooked today. Thawed out yesterday. Really cold back here though, so it's still good. And my hygiene bag, tripod, umbrella, and canteen. What movie is this from? You guys couldn't even open up an umbrella. One of Martin's favorite movies, one of mine too. I've climbed up to that second one, and I saw a trail. Not a trail, but a route. You can go up and around to that third one. Once you get that third one, from way back here, the high ridge, looks like it goes back quite a ways. So that's on the to-do list for this year. If you go up here, you get up that. You go up this side and then you switch, ride that ridge up. I think I can get over, and then getting up that would be no problem at all. No jumpers today. Well, the extra salmon didn't go to waste. Stayed cold all night, so it was still good. I stopped by and gave it to Jay and a friend of his, Spencer. And they had some leftover bacon grease. They just had some bacon, so he threw it in. They ate it right there while I was there. Smelled good. I almost regretted giving it to them. But it might not have been good by the time I get out of here. So look at the smoke or like that. From the sun hitting the yuccas. I'm going to do a separate video on this one with music, just messing around, and one of the tracks I'm using is talking about, not in so many words, but everything happens for a reason. Well, coming out, I was thinking about this one guy and thinking, I gotta call that guy. We gotta do a history of the East Fork. I gotta call him. So I was gonna go home, take my mom and dad to dinner for lunch for my mom's birthday, but then afterwards I'm gonna call this guy and try to arrange it. And I come around the corner and boom, at the 1 mile marker, here he is.
I am, man.
There he is, Mine Finder.
Mine Finder.
And exchanged a bunch of information, and man, we got a killer video planned. It's gonna be a good one, and it's gonna be probably the best video of the history of this area.
We're going way up there. We're going to cover history of everything, and Alan knows a lot of stuff.
We're gonna show you places that are not even in the books. We're not gonna show you how to get to some of them, but we're gonna show you places that are not even in the books, and then all the places that are in the books, either I know about them or he knows about them, and we're gonna show you. I know the foundation, the locations, and the local history, and some of the back history, but he knows a lot of the back history. And then at the end of the video, we have something. If they let us film it, it's going to be awesome. one of the best things on YouTube.
And I think they will. That should be good. Yeah, that would be a good video.
And coming out, we think we saw one or two mines. One mine? We think we saw one on
today
by that orange bush.
Oh, man, that would be hard to get to, but yeah.
We think we saw a mine.
At least one.
So, snow on the top of iron.
Great day.